Hello, Elizabeth Stewart. I am still teaching 2-year-olds, much as I have been the last several times that we have talked. Actually, they're mostly pre-2-year-olds, like just previous to actually being 2. But I am still teaching 2-year-olds. And today we talked about fish, and when they woke up from their naps, I painted fish onto each of these children's right cheeks. So they all got a little fish. Maybe not my best work, but you know what? It was a cool teacher thing to do. So at least I'm sort of doing a good job there. I'm getting to go back to school this fall. I have an apartment lined up in Brooklyn that is $900 a month cheaper than if I were living in Midtown, which is very nice. So I get at least a semester of school again, and I can become more politically, philosophically, and economically minded with a minor in media study minded. Good things to become. Beyond that, not a whole lot is happening. I'm chauffeuring for a wedding this weekend, so weddings in my future as well as weddings in your past. Whatever. I've been having a lot of weird dreams in which I wake up and I remember nothing but a name, usually a famous person that I know next to nothing about, and I have no memory of how they factored into the dream, just the name. That's all that's left. Like, I woke up one morning and it was like, Michael Crichton. And that's all there was. I didn't have any other clues. It was just Michael Crichton. And I couldn't at first even think of who Michael Crichton was. I just knew that he was important in this dream. Michael Crichton was a thing. So, happened the other day again, and I don't remember who it was. It was something really weird. Something like that. It was like, I couldn't even tell you. Somebody, either like a filmmaker or a writer. It was strange. I have no idea how they connected in. Once again, do not remember the dreams, just the name afterwards. So I'm not sure what that means. But speaking of arts, sort of, book you should read, I Captured the Castle by Dodie Smith. This woman also wrote 101 Dalmatians, which was one of my favorite books as a kid, but like the real one, not like the Disney one, like the original. The real stuff, of course, naturally. This book is hysterical. I'm just going to go ahead and say that. I saw a movie version once, and the movie was not hysterical at all. The movie was serious and angsty, and I don't know what the heck this person was doing. Like, the storyline was right, but the entire tone was like killed in drama. It was drowned in a sea of drama, except it was thicker than a sea. It was like a swamp, a mire of drama and bad acting, and they had good actors too, but it was bad. So never watch the movie to I Capture the Castle, but read the book because it will give you great joy and good tidings and everything that a good piece of literature ought to give you. Today I voted. Yes, for the first time, actually. I have never voted before because I've never actually been in state when it comes time to vote, and I don't think about it ahead of time enough to get my out-of-state stuff secured. So I voted for the first time today. Maybe not a huge election, but I got to vote, and I actually had a moment as I was walking out the parking lot. I had one of those kind of an epiphany, but completely unpremeditated, so it was really cool. And I'm walking out of the parking lot, and I'm thinking to myself, for the first time, as an American citizen, I have just participated in the selecting of leaders of our community. And what's more, I have done so as a 22-year-old woman, and not too long ago, that would have been nigh on impossible. It was just a really cool moment to stop and think about it a little bit. So that was neat. I voted. I am an American citizen who is participating in the governing of her country / state, all that stuff. Couple of things. I am a little bit concerned that you ended up leading a dance circle at a wedding, because I feel like I am actually certain that hardwired into our natural instinct for self-preservation is the ability to get out of leading a dance circle. So I'm not really sure how you managed to override that and get into that position. That's it's actually a little bit magical. I think you might have had the forces of evil and black magic working against you to end up where you did. I can imagine how it went, but I don't know how you got there. That's the part that I really don't understand. I don't think that will ever happen to me. I mean, maybe if I was kidnapped by terrorists and they said, we're shooting everybody in here unless you lead a dance circle, I would actually be glad to lead a dance circle. I would lead the heck out of that dance circle and everybody would go free. And the dance would be real. It would be joyful. It would be a genuine expression. It would actually become art. And all of that, that's what it would become, art. But the odds of that happening are very, very small. So at this point, I really have absolutely no way to identify with you on this particular subject. But as to the show that you could not watch, kudos to you. I kind of wish I couldn't have watched it, because watching the entirety of that show, it's not one of my finer moments. I will tell you that. My name is Elizabeth Brown and I am human. Congratulations. So, I look forward to the next story from the life of Elizabeth Stuart Caldwell, because I like your life. And I will continue to like your life for some time, I imagine.